NFL record projections. They have the Chiefs only winning 10 games.
What? Just from a design perspective, the Cowboys star.
The Cowboys logo, I would say, is the most overrated logo.
Let's go!
They're top 100 players.
I f***ing hate it already.
96, Trevor Lawrence.
Bullshit.
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off by the Game Day. Wow, we
I didn't want to scare her away by
do we actually make that a
shit,
thing?
bro?
They always try to speak over me when I'm trying to intro the pod. You want to do it?
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off by the Game Day.
All right, now it's your turn.
Yo, we got a very
Welcome back, motherfuckers.
We got a very special guest on the pod. We got the graphic design goddess. She's been recreating and redesigning all of your favorite NFL teams' logos. We got Emily Morgan Creates on the pod. Welcome in, Emily.
Hi,
Very
thanks
happy,
for having me.
Very happy to have you here. We're a bunch of very opinionated fellas
Extremely.
when it comes to basically everything NFL, and we've had some conversations about all of our team logos in the past. Who has the best logo?
Not the Niners.
It's not the Cowboys.
Or the Cowboys.
And so we saw that
Or
you
the
were
Giants.
redesigning all these logos and making them way better than I think they already were.
Dude.
Yeah, there's some
The
sick
Giants
ass-
need to use the logo she made.
The Giants, I'm a big Giants fan. The Giants
That one
logo
was
has
crazy.
always been trash. The
stupid
NY.
fucking
All of my teams, the only logo is just NY in different various ways.
Right.
So it's
the Empire State, though.
Pretty
clever.
But we're curious. Like, obviously, your TikToks have blown up, and like teams have reached out to you and whatnot. But how'd you get into this? Like, what got you started on TikTok with redesigning team logos?
Yeah, so I would say what made me start doing it was right after the Super Bowl, actually. Because I was normally just redesigning like normal brands, like let's just say like Nike or like the drinking company LaCroix, just like so I can get better as a designer.
Fire.
And then after the Super Bowl, was just like, why am I not doing, football teams? Because I love football. And so I just hopped right into it. And I did the Chiefs one. And I deleted it actually because I didn't put that much time into it. I was just doing these really for fun, like just for me to like try different things out and, see what I can do. Yeah. And then I had a bunch of people, commenting like, oh, try this team. This team's logo's not good. Or they just would want to see my take on it. And so that's just kind of how it started. And then my Vikings one and Lions one picked up a lot of traction. And so that helped me really just kind of solidify that I'll keep doing these and people want to see more of these videos.
The Vikings one is crazy. Was fire.
And the Lions one went crazy,
that
too.
one
With
was
like
sick.
the lions in the hair. I was like, what the fuck?
11 million on the Lions one.
11 mil? Can we watch it real quick? Because that shit was...
Nah, we're not going to.
I'm curious, though. Obviously, being a graphic designer, what is your background? It might be a stupid question. Is your background in graphic design?
No,
Did you study
it's
it?
not.
How'd you get into graphic design in general?
She hates doing
Fuck
this.
off.
So technically, no, I guess. Yes and no. I went to school actually for advertising and public relations. But I did have to take a graphic design class just like as an elective. And I've always liked designing, drawing, and all that. But I just didn't know it could really be like a career. And so after taking that class, it was too late to change my major. I was already a junior. So I was like, oh, I'll just learn on the side. And I got an internship too in Chicago for it. So I learned there too. And I got a job in marketing and I was just doing this stuff on the side. And then I quit my job and now I'm here.
That's awesome.
Shout out Chicago,
So what are you doing now with all your designing and stuff like that?
So I do like freelance. I have people reach out to me to do their logos. So I normally I've been doing actually a lot of like sports bars logos. People reach out to me like, oh, I want a new logo for my sports bar since I've been doing sports
For sure.
stuff. So doing like that. I also do like website design too.
Awesome.
I'm helping kind of like a family friend, their company like really had a bad website. So I'm rebuilding their website. I kind of want to stop doing that stuff. I would love to start doing like just more like content based stuff because I like working for myself.
So valid.
But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. That's what's paying my bills.
Hey, someone's saying the Caps Off needs a new logo. I don't know. We might have to reach out to someone. I know someone.
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
We're actually in
knows
the
a girl who knows
process
a
of
guy.
redesigning our logo now, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
we also are gonna get a new set. So if you do happen to make one, maybe it won't be the official logo, but maybe we'll print it out or something, put it on the set.
It's gonna go.
I'll get a
Like
hat
a
with it
video
on
or
it.
something I can do.
On the page, it's going to go Cowboys, Lakers, Yankees, Caps Off. And that's how it's going to
go.
And
everyone's so confused.
Yeah, exactly.
I do think it's interesting, though, because I feel like everyone has a background in graphic design, but when you have a background in advertising and marketing, it gives you a different sense on creating what those logos need to look like. You have a different sense of how you're creating it. It's interesting.
Yeah, and also the people whoever originally designed all those NFL team logos, like they had to think about, that's the face of the franchise. I'm curious, what NFL team are you a fan of?
So I'm a fan of the Bears because I'm from Chicago.
Let's fucking go.
So,
Bear down.
Yeah.
Chicago Bears.
Bears.
2 victory. That's all I got.
Jack's not even a Bears fan. He just lives in
used
Chicago.
to live in Chicago.
I'm a Bears fan though because of Justin Fields. So.
I'm a Bears fan because of DJ Moore.
No one here is an actual Bears
Nobody
fan.
here is an
You're
actual
the only
I have
one.
been to like 10 Bears games, so I think
that's a
that
lot.
counts as like a
That's a lot of
fringe
games.
I've
fan,
watched a
you know?
few Bears games.
So what's your
know the song.
ultimate goal though? Obviously you're doing a lot of these logos for teams and stuff. That's really fucking cool. I would assume if I had to assume, but that maybe who knows? Maybe it's way off base. That it would be a really cool just endeavor for you to do to actually work on a real logo for a team. What's your ultimate goal?
yeah, I would say that. I mean, I don't know if that's like a goal. That's like a dream, maybe.
Yeah.
If I could just like work with any team, but like right now, I am such a planner just in real life, but right now, just with all this happening, I'm just trying to like enjoy the present and just taking every day as it is. I have no idea what I want to do with all this. I said a couple minutes ago, like I'd love to start doing like longer like YouTube content videos of like how I actually make these, my process, how I kind of get to the design. I'd love to do that. I also would like to sell like more merch, like better designed merch. I think that'd be fun, but I don't know. I kind of change my mind every day on what I actually want to do in life. So I would say right now, I would just like to just grow as a content creator and also just get better as a designer because I'm still learning a lot about graphic design and all
The fact
that.
that she's still learning.
Your video edits are also
Yeah, the
really
video
good.
edits
We're
are
all
sick.
like, we obviously work for the game day, and like part of our job is like editing videos. Adam and I edit all the videos for Caps Off, and like we grind our asses off for those shorts.
Yeah.
But like your video edits are fire, so we are very when we see a good video edit, we are definitely appreciative of that. How'd you get into that too? Like, is
Game
it
recognizes
through
game.
the same? Yeah, you got to through the same like background, the like advertising stuff.
I think so. And I honestly just learned from watching TikTok, I would say, like, the people that kind of give tips and tricks. My number one thing when I started creating this was you have to keep it short because our attention span is like it's like close to zero. So I was like, I just have to get my point across straight away. Like people don't want to see like a time lapse of me just drawing my logo over and over again.
Surprised.
And, that's kind of boring to watch. So I just try to hit the key points of my main logo on like what makes it special and how I get there. And so, yeah, I try to keep it short and sweet. I would like to do longer videos, more talk through, but like my main ones, I try to keep it short and like fun transitions and fun music. That's what I try to keep it.
I always like
towards.
the music. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
music.
It keeps you like I'm like following along. I'm like, oh,
Also,
I'm
you know the most underrated
part.
part. The most underrated part of the videos is when you throw it on like a merch or on some beautiful looking grass on the field or something. You're like, that looks crispy. That checks out.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you do a couple for some of my teams, like I would buy all the merch because they all. Like, I would buy that if you put that Giants one on a hat. I would buy that tomorrow.
The Giants one.
Yes.
Giants one?
Yeah,
I gotta
nice.
watch
Like, I'm not even a New York Giants fan, but I just think it's sick, and I live.
is.
in
that
New York,
Giants
so,
one.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe
Like,
I
I
gotta
will
get
buy
one.
that tomorrow. Put that on a hat.
and
I'll pay. This regular price for hat. I don't know
You're
what
probably
that is.
good in
Like
terms of
$40?
licensing when it comes to that too, right? Because it's like a completely
Yeah,
new logo.
it's its own
so.
logo. Yeah.
I will say I used to make like when I got laid off due to COVID, and so I would do like my own like design for like this whole thing, whatever. I'm not as good as you, but I still made some money off it. If it's not technically their logo or their team name in the description of it, you're good.
Like,
to go.
theoretically,
you can actually make some money off.
You
of
couldn't
it.
say like Giants though,
Yeah.
right?
No, you could say New York football.
Oh,
Right.
and that's fine.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
say New York
Damn.
football blue, New York football
New York
green.
football.
Nice.
Like-
Nice.
And,
Or it's a little loophole.
I have the Lions t-shirt selling and it's called Detroit football t-shirt because I
See?
can't call it
Yeah, yeah.
Lions t-shirt. or just,
Bingo.
you know,
That's all
I
you gotta
can't
do.
call it that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's tricky.
Yeah. No, but you did the right way. That's good.
All right, well, let's talk about some logos for a second. We're a very opinionated podcast here.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
We are as
it is of my
objective as it
opinion-
gets.
It is of my opinion that we are very opinionated.
I'm
So
just
we want to get
saying.
your opinions on some things. What do you think the worst
Okay.
NFL team logo is?
That's such a loaded question.
That's the point.
It is. I think it's kind of hard because there's so many that
Suck.
things that go into a logo, and obviously some of these logos have so much history behind it. So it's not necessarily like the logo's bad. It's just like from a design perspective. Like I heard you guys talking about it earlier, but I do not like the 49ers logo.
It's
I
terrible.
just
I'm a
think
49ers fan. It fucking sucks. I don't get it. There's nothing
yeah, I
SF
like
in
the
it.
49ers too. Yeah.
Why does it? Why do you hate
I
it?
think
You said I do not
It's
like.
just
Don't put words in her
SF.
mouth.
Like
it's just SF. I don't know. Like
in a
I
fucking
think,
oval.
and they're not the only one that does that too. Kind of like the Jets one. It's just like
so bad.
Jets.
you're an NFL logo. You can do something really cool, especially with a jet.
Yeah.
Like,
That and like the Giants, like you have New York to work with, and you just throw a fucking
right.
NY.
Right.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
What
Yeah.
do you think
No,
about
totally.
just from a design perspective, strictly just that aesthetics, what have you?
Yeah.
The Cowboy star. We're not talking about how iconic it is.
Well, you don't put words into her mouth.
No,
I'm
he's
just-
asking.
You're literally putting words into her mouth as you speak.
No, I'm very
asking.
much
He
specifically
just asked.
framing a question to have her shit on the Cowboys logo. That's what I'm asking.
Well, yeah. Because I was looking at your guys' question. The Cowboys logo, I would say, is the most overrated logo.
Let's go!
He puts it up and puts it in.
For it to be overrated means that everybody thinks it's the best, so I'll take it.
Nobody
fair.
thinks it's the best.
Well, how's it overrated?
and it's not.
Because they
What's
think
not
it's
gonna be
second
overrated?
best.
That is how overrated
Yeah.
works, unfortunately.
Wait, so
You
go
got
ahead,
us
Emily.
there.
Why?
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's just a star. I don't know. It's like you
just a
can't
star.
say it's good. You can't say it's bad. It's just a star. And like again, I know it's like it's pretty good representation kind of for the team, but it's just a star. You can't really. There's not really much you can go off of that. Like that's all I can say.
Yeah, but like
about it.
Jesus was just a human being, but a very special human being. Let's be real. Let's be real. Come
Oh
on.
my god!
good take.
You just
Thank you.
compared the
Good take.
Cowboy star to Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
It's not even a hot
my
take.
God.
Well, you know, with Texas Stadium, before it was the new AT&T Stadium, it was Texas Stadium. There was a hole in the roof. The reason they said there was a hole in the roof is so God could watch his favorite team
No
play football.
way.
Is that actually
Bro,
true?
you
Yeah.
guys are so fucking cocky.
No wonder
my
the
God.
everyone hates the Cowboys. That shit's
That is
stupid.
so
I don't even hate
funny.
the Cowboys that much, but you're giving me reasons to hate the
Oh my
Cowboys.
god! All right, Emily, what's the best logo in the NFL then?
So this is just like my opinion. I think like my two favorite ones are the Eagles and Vikings. I think they're just
great.
fun and pretty intricate. I just like the Vikings one. I think like it's just cool and kind of intimidating in a way. And then the Eagles one, I think it's just as a design aspect, it's really cool. It's got the E in there and it's the only one facing left, and I like their colors too. So, you know, I think those two are my top two right now. I change my mind all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard
From
to just like
Dolphins to something
only
else.
like
Dude.
one. But yeah.
So
I
what-
am today years old when I realized the Eagles logo has an E.
What?
Look, on the right side near the wings.
What?
It has
Oh,
an E.
shit,
That's
there's an
fucking
E.
Wait,
sick. That's the best logo in NFL.
Bro, I did not know that either.
That's like the Falcons one. I didn't realize makes an
I didn't
F
realize
for the
that
longest
either.
time. And then when I found out, I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Like, I'm definitely the slowest of the bunch, so
Yeah,
just
yeah.
bear with me here.
He still doesn't see the E.
Adam doesn't see the E. Now I'm not going to be able to unsee it. Now I'm going to be like, that logo is fucking
That's dope.
crazy.
Look, I'm a Cowboys
Yeah.
fan, and I
Right,
always say
right.
like, not only is the Eagles
But it's
the
not like the
logos
F.
fire, but the uniforms are great too.
It's not as clear as the F in the
it
Falcons.
still took you forever for that.
All right,
It's
relax.
still
There's an
taking
E in
forever.
the fucking logo. What are some other logos you think are cool?
I also like the Bills one. I think it's just
It's
simple. It's cool.
It is
I
cool.
like the colors a lot. I like the sharp blue and red. I also like the Dolphins
Let's
one. I think that's like it's just
Dude.
Adam gets very.
I think
Whenever
it's
you
just
mention the
cool.
Dolphins, he has a tick that he screams. So that was that.
I held that one in though pretty well.
No, you did not.
You didn't really. You
It-
took
it
out
was
my
like a pump
eardrum.
fake. It was a pump fake.
Nope, it was out. It was out.
Anyway, tell us why you like the Dolphins logo.
I hate the Dolphins logo, if I'm being honest.
Oh, really?
I think the old
I
one was
think-
beautiful.
Yeah,
With the
I
helmet?
like the old one. I think it's just a solid logo. I was talking to someone the other day about it. The logo, like with the research behind it, the reason why the Dolphins like in that shape is because that's when the Dolphins like at like the fastest and strongest it possibly can be. So that's why the Dolphins like that.
Fast and strong
And then
porpoise.
yeah, sun. Yeah. Yeah. And I like the colors of the Dolphins.
The
The
teal is
Dolphins are
great.
my second favorite team, so
Oh.
I
Adam.
think
All right,
some bias.
Emily, we might need you to redesign the caps off logo.
Why? Why are
What
the
does that do with the Dolphins?
Why it has nothing to do with the
You
Dolphins?
put a
Friends.
dolphin on the caps.
Friends
logo?
help out friends, you know?
Do you like the
That's
Dolphins because Adam? I don't know. Why would anyone like the Dolphins?
'Cause
Why do you
growing
like
colors?
up, I liked the colors growing up, the turquoise. But now I've always really liked Tyreek Hill, and now he's on there,
Mm.
and I
Sounds
like
alike.
Waddle. So it's fun to watch them now.
Also, you asked
No.
that question as if they're not an amazing mammal. Like, what?
Well, how do you
Aren't
feel
they
about
Right? Yeah.
How do you feel about the
No,
animals?
That's
porpoises
true.
are not.
So the Dolphins are not porpoises.
Correct.
Yes, they are.
No,
But,
porpoises and dolphins are two separate things, two separate animals.
of course.
Adam said once that
Emily-
if he had another job in another life, he would be a marine biologist. So that's
Oh yeah.
I thought you should be a zoologist.
One or the other. Give me an ologist. Make me be an ologist.
what were
and I'm
you
down.
gonna say?
No, I was saying, Emily, as a woman that, really knows her way around design and what looks good, aesthetically pleasing, what have you, what are your feelings on pants with knee pockets? Like there's cargo pants with the pockets on the sides, but then you throw them on the knees. What are your thoughts on those? One member of this podcast
I've
owns a
never
pair of
seen
those.
that before.
Never seen it before.
Does it sound terrible?
I think I'd have to see.
Alloyoga.com/men's. That's how.
You
Oh
have
my
to look it
gosh,
up.
yeah, I
It's
don't
the
know.
worst
Never
pants of
seen
all
them.
time.
I can't believe. Like, what are we doing here?
All right, let's
Jack?
talk about more about logos.
we
All right.
doing?
Can you we like to do a lot of rankings on this podcast. We often will rank, we'll rank players or teams or whatever. Oh, excuse me. Jesus, man, I'm tired.
It's like the Dolphins logo coming out of the water.
Players or teams or whatnot. So I guess we'll do logos. I'm curious. Maybe we can all go around and kind of give our like top 3 at least, But Emily, can you give us your top 5 logos in the NFL?
Yeah. So like I said, I think I like the Vikings a little more than the Eagles.
Okay.
So Vikings, Eagles, Bills. I like the Saints too, just how
Yeah.
simple it is in the
Mhm.
gold and black. And then the Dolphins one.
Gotta
so,
be in there.
Yeah.
Has to have the porpoise.
has
wild.
to have the Dolphins. And
I
the
wouldn't
Bills.
have guessed. Well, I guess the Vikings and Eagles are two.
Yeah, those are great.
I've always wondered why are there like there's only 2 logos that face left and everything else faces right. Isn't that a fact?
That is
Like,
a thing,
It's
yeah.
the Eagles, and then I think it's the.
I think it's only the Eagles.
No, there's one more.
There's one
Is it-
more, like
There's one more that faces left.
Is there a reason for that, Emily? Here, let me give you my design assumption.
Maybe there's one.
We read from left to right.
So it's
Yeah.
going
So
forward.
is that the reason?
Might just be the Eagles.
Well, since the logos go on the helmet. Oh wait, I actually don't know if there's like a real reason why, but I know they always want them like
Facing the
really
face mask.
read from left to right. So you want the logo going like forward.
Yeah.
That
like
makes sense.
running.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on
Yeah.
one
We wanna
side,
lean towards
but on
the
one
future,
side of the
not
head
the
it would be
past.
going forward,
Do
and
the
on the other
Eagles
side
have
it
it
would not
going
be.
the other way because they
No,
want
they
you to
both be
see
going
the
forward.
E at the end of it, possibly?
What was that?
So, like the Eagles logo, is it faced the opposite direction because they want you to like see the E?
Yeah.
I mean, they've done a
Yeah.
great job of that because we
She
just
didn't
noticed
design-
the E.
We're asking her
Bro.
as if she designed all of the NFL
No, but
current
that
logos.
makes sense.
But from a
with the
design
logic,
perspective-
with the logic, the theory she just explained, it makes a lot of sense. Wow,
Because
this
now
is
that I'm going like this,
such an insightful
Yeah, but I mean, they've
episode.
done a fantastic job allowing us to see that E.
How do you feel about
Patriots
the How do you feel about the Patriots logo? Because I think you don't like it.
I don't.
I love
That
it.
was such a stark point.
I know a lot of people don't like it. Like the fans, they call it like the flying Elvis or something. I don't know.
The flying Elvis.
Oh,
jawline
I-
and shit. It's like the
I
sideburns.
think that's. Yeah, I think so. I get a bunch of comments like, "Do the flying Elvis." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then I looked it up, and I talked about the Patriots.
It's
I don't
got the
think it's like
sideburns.
ugly, but I know a lot of people wanted it less generic.
I think it's incredible. I think it's a great logo.
Okay, I have your.
I do
All
have
right,
a
so
question.
you got it.
Hold on.
Okay.
We got to stay on
Like
track
the
here because we're
helmets
running out
and
of time.
stuff.
I want you to react to this snake draft. This snake draft that we did. Which team has the best team?
Which team has the
Well,
best?
yeah.
Which
one
one of us
before-
has the best team?
In terms of logos,
Yes.
Yeah.
If you were to pick a team of logos, right? It's stacked vertically as my team, then whoever's. You know what I mean?
Her team, and I got the Lions one.
Yeah.
So we're in a good spot. But I also
Which
got
of
the
us won this
Niners.
draft is the question.
And why is it not Jack?
I would say
Matan, Adam, Jack, or Felipe?
probably Philip.
Philip!
I'll take it.
Let's go,
I'll take
baby.
Wait, why?
His are great. They are good.
The
Yeah,
Broncos
I-
are nice. The Broncos have a great
Can you guys
logo.
hear me?
Oh,
Yeah, hi,
she's
sorry.
frozen.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Connection.
Our internet's
unstable.
ass.
all
Here
I
we
know
go.
is all I know is Philip has the best team, and so
Yeah, there you go, Paul. Good job.
I will say the Ravens, the Broncos, and the Eagles are three of my favorites.
Can you hear me now?
Do you hear us? Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
we got you. We got you.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so I have the best team.
Got it.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
Who's got the? I knew that already, obviously, but who has the second best team?
and then third and fourth.
We don't know. What are we putting all this pressure
The
on
question,
her
the connection cut off on that one question.
for? Oh, no.
You should just delete the pod.
Anyway, we just said Felipe. Anyway, you said Felipe won. That's all that matters. We needed just a winner because we've been arguing about this.
Yeah.
But I'd also like
I
to know
knew I
who's
won.
second, third, fourth. You know,
Got it.
there are medals or participation trophies.
All right. Well, Emily, we only got one more question for you, and then we got to wrap up. But we're gonna ask you just some fun NFL prediction questions, like we ask everyone. All right, for this 2023 NFL season, who do you think's winning the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. I don't know.
The Bears.
I
Bears.
literally, hold on. I actually have to think about that.
Justin Fields MVP season. coming?
I know, like, I really wanted the Eagles to win that one last year. So maybe the Eagles or Bills. I don't know. I want the
Actually.
Bears to win it, though. Can I say I want the Bears to win them?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
valid.
Super valid.
Like we said, we're incredibly biased to our team. So I mean, you were wrong because the Giants are winning, but
I mean,
it's fine.
2025 Super Bowl champs. It's
Chicago
going to be
Bears.
the Texans versus Super Bowl matchup will be the Texans versus the Bears. That's going to be a really.
I don't
good
know who's
matchup.
going to win that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
going to be
really
tough.
don't. It's going to be a tough one.
Chicago.
All right, and last question is who do you
That'd be a good game.
who do you think is going to be NFL MVP this year? Any player?
Why is it Patrick Mahomes?
Oh.
Why is it Tua?
Dak Prescott.
Cody
No.
Parkey. Oh, Cody Parkey, MVP.
Maybe, maybe if he shows up this year and does good, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to that one. Yeah, probably. I'll go with that.
Cody Parkey. I think
Cody
it's a
Parkey,
great
Bear
pick.
legend.
It's a great pick.
Yeah.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Eddie, steady Eddie.
I think Justin Fields has a solid chance. This is it for you.
For me, for my fantasy team,
Well, he
Exactly.
could definitely be the MVP of
Exactly.
his dynasty league for
That's
sure.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, Emily, that's all the time
Yeah.
we have with you. But thank you so much for coming on. This is a great time. Thanks for shedding some light on some logos.
This is awesome.
And
Declaring Felipe the winner.
we'll definitely be in touch. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, we need a new logo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emily.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was Emily Morgan.
That was
she
fun.
lovely.
That was sick.
She was
Lovely.
lovely. She confirmed that the Cowboys logo is incredibly overrated, which
But Felipe also
so
did put us in
valid.
our place real quick because the idea of overrated means a lot of people think it's really good and therefore
A lot
it's
of people
too
are
much.
stupid.
It's like Joe Burrow's
I was
overrated
just
because a
gonna
lot
say
of
it's
people
Joe
think
Burrow.
Joe Burrow's good.
It's just Joe Burrow.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
It still sucks because it's the Cowboys.
I love if she just goes in quotes. It's just a star.
Yeah.
That's all we've
Let's
ever
put
been
on a
saying.
t-shirt.
That's a
It's
beautiful
just a star.
though. It's a,
All right. Well, we got other stuff to talk about aside from logos. You know, we got.
Before we jump into it, congratulations on Saquon.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Handshakes
I'm-
all around.
You know, there's
Well,
nothing like
business.
There's nothing
business.
like a $10 million contract and be like, I'm
11.
holding out. I want more. And
then
then
getting 11.
I'll get 11. Sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you ever have $1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you got $1 million in your bank account right
Yeah.
now.
You
huh?
ever Grand Theft Auto, the cheat code? It was like XY. It was
Oh,
like
yes,
square.
unlimited.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unlimited.
yeah,
You just-
No, I was gonna say, hey, regardless, dude, he's on his first contract, like $1 million is a lot of money.
Now that's
Well,
ass,
like,
bro. That's ass.
if you're
Like,
Saquon
Saquon just got
Barkley, though.
fucked.
He got
Yeah,
fucked.
he
And
got
he-
fucked, but
he-
still.
I actually, and I was going to tweet this out this morning.
It sucks.
By him doing what he just did is actually probably, if he shows out, it's going to be beneficial for the market, the running back market next year. Because what we say like last week or something, these running backs need to come in and show that they can carry the load and play on the tag, not be as dramatic about these situations, and just come in, show out. If Saquon balls out with the incentives, I think he gets like an extra $1 or $2 million if he hits certain thresholds and whatnot. But if he hoops, then next year or something, his value might. I don't know.
It won't because literally nobody doubts that he's gonna perform this year. He's gonna perform this year. The problem is the long-term contract. Is he gonna perform in 3-4 years? He's not. He's definitely not.
It's more so rooted in like I wasn't dramatic about this. I didn't hold out.
No, but the point is you pay guys with the assumption, like with the stats to back up that he might actually perform in 3-4 years, but
no stats. Honestly, with running backs actually back that up.
Exactly. So that's why I don't pay him. The thing I worry about is like I hope it doesn't get to that. Like I hope it doesn't actually like predicate on this that like it ruins his relationship with the Giants. Like because I know that the Giants aren't doing it because they don't like. It's not because they don't like Saquon. They want Saquon.
Smart.
It's just like I think any team would do that in any situation. But I hope that doesn't mean like Saquon's like next year like I want out or he requests a trade or something.
Well, he should. If you're a Giants fan, you want him out.
But the Saquon deal
it's not gonna help you win.
But the Saquon deal is actually not as bad in a vacuum because if he maxes out of his restructured deal in 2023, he's going to earn 11 mil. Just bear with me. Bear with me. That increase for the franchise tag for next year will go up to 13 mil. So he'll get $24 million over the 2 years, over this year and next year. Only Christian McCaffrey and Derrick Henry have had higher 2-year cash outputs. So essentially, even if he does ball out and he gets tagged next year, over these 2 years, he's going to make what CMC and Derrick Henry are making, which is essentially his top running back market.
Yo, shout out the cap.
I just think if you're a running back in the league today, like you're fucked, period. So it's up to the guys that are in high school now that are going to be in the league in like 6 years to actually see something new. Because right now it's like you're fucked. Because like Saquon's fucked. Yeah. Sign a 1-year contract, and next year you can get tagged again. Like your long-term prospect is fucked, and the only way it gets fixed is what we've seen, where it's if you can re-sign your contract after 2 to 3 years.
Yes.
Until then, you're fucked.
I agree.
Didn't I just see that also like Jonathan Taylor's in the same situation?
Yeah,
right
Jonathan
now?
Taylor's holding out.
So what's gonna happen there?
Probably same shit.
Same shit.
Jacobs is holding out too.
Yeah.
Look, the fact of the matter is they're not going to get deals.
J.K. Dobbins only barely played in his career, and he's
leverages, bro.
Yeah, the running backs are not going to get money.
Yeah.
They're just not. It's unfortunate.
It's a shame. Yeah, tough. Yep, with Saquon locked in, all these eyes are turned to
tough scene,
to
brother.
Jonathan Taylor. All right.
Yeah,
I'm just happy to have Saquon back on the team this year,
Yeah.
I think Daniel Jones is better when he's there.
by
good
far,
buddies, too,
absolutely.
I mean, it shows.
We did get James Robinson.
Saquon wanted to be there. Oh, nice.
He's so good, dude.
Well, he was
Saquon's
good.
10 times better
We
than
need a
Robinson.
backup. We need a
What
backup.
did Matt Breida?
I don't know.
Yeah, do need a backup. No, it's fine. Yeah,
9/11.
do have Matt Breida.
Robinson's good. He's fun.
All right. Well, so USA Today released their season predictions. Obviously, we did a whole series of season predictions predicting every team's record, right?
Yeah,
We didn't do that yet.
USA Today just released their NFL record projections.
Fire.
Is what it says.
That's cool, man.
Cowboys 17-0.
And
no, actually, he was like 9-8.
so I think we should react to it.
Yeah, we should. We should also do what the most accurate prediction is and the most inaccurate prediction is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You said Adam before this. I wasn't aware. I don't think that they're known. USA Today is known for like bad predictions.
USA Today is notoriously known for just outlandish fucking predictions.
Well, that's
If we want
a good thing because then people kind of know about them.
All right, let's start with the NFC East.
Well, do
shall
we want to go? Well, we can compare it to last year's also.
What?
So I pulled up some of their predictions from last year.
Oh, so how'd they do last year? I'm
So
actually
they had the Bucks at 13-4.
Okay, that didn't work.
The Bills at 15-2.
That didn't know.
Don't worry.
I mean, for context,
15-2
13-4 was the
is-
best. 14-3 or 13-4 was the best NFL teams this year.
Yeah.
To win more than 13 or 14 games is hard to do in today's NFL.
A 15-win record.
They had the Jags at 6-11. But granted, I don't think we knew that
also
they were
didn't
going
do
to take the
that much
jump.
better than that. They won 9
Falcons at
games.
2-15.
What the Falcons win? Like
7-9.
To be fair though, like with Marcus Mariota, I would probably predict that too.
Eagles 11-6. Cowboys 10-7. Rams 12-5.
they got
Packers
unlucky.
11-6.
They got unlucky.
Vikings 8-9. Vikings won like 12 games.
Yeah, but
Didn't they have a negative?
They still won 12 games.
Yeah, they were ass.
And then the Ravens 12-5, Bengals 12-5, Chargers 11-6. Moral of the story is
They have the Niners.
10-7.
Would y'all go 12? Y'all won 11 or 12?
Dolphins 9-8. I mean, they were one off on a lot. These Jets 5-12. Patriots 10-7. They had.
Honestly, not horrible.
All right, well, let's go over
Notoriously bad.
All right, so let's go through every division because we might as well start with the NFC East because we got two of our
exactly.
teams on there. All right, so they have the Eagles going 12-5. Okay, winning the division.
Okay, sure.
Cowboys 9-8.
That's such disrespect.
That's crazy. The Cowboys got better for once. They got better and retained that entire defense.
Oh, but the Stars ass.
True. Okay, maybe they do go 9-8.
Lipa, what are your thoughts about the 9-8?
I think it's fine. I think they're around that range.
9-8?
From 9 to anywhere from 9 to 12. Yeah. Think about the Vikings. They had a negative point differential and still won 12 games. They were ass. They could have won fucking 6 last year. And the only thing that had them win 12 is because they were lucky in the end of a few games, right? So 9 is totally
their floor.
Well, they beat up on the teams they should have beaten.
Well, yeah,
Got killed by teams way better.
Yeah, and they lost to the Giants in the playoffs. Like they were bad.
Weren't they like getting blown out by the Colts at some point, or what was?
Yeah,
the
they
team
were losing by
getting
like 34, and then they won.
and they came back.
So I mean, 9
That's
and
not
8. Yeah,
luck.
9 is probably their floor. I agree. If Dak's healthy.
Yeah.
Commanders 7-10 and Giants 6-11.
Wow.
I also think the Giants. I think
Fuck,
that division.
Commanders have a really good team around Sam Howell, but we don't know who the fuck Sam Howell is.
It would not.
I'd
shock
probably
We don't
flip
know yet.
those.
And they also have them winning an extra game more
Giants
than
6
the
and
Giants.
11 after last year is
Yeah.
so disrespectful.
I
too.
agree.
I'd
Like,
flip those.
The Giants got better.
To me, I see the Giants being like a 9-8 type of team.
No, you're way too high. We already did this during predictions, right? We were giving everybody a winning record. Like it's not gonna happen,
Because it's
bro.
about positivity and spreading
The
positivity.
NFC East is good, though.
And NFC's
You
really
think
good,
the Giants
which is why
are
they're
going
gonna have a worse record.
You think the
than
New
that.
York Giants are going to have a worse record than 9-8?
Yeah, they'll probably win 7 or 8.
I don't
Like,
think they go
dude,
below
this
500.
is the
I don't
NFL,
think
bro.
they go below
They're
500.
gonna lose games to terrible teams. That's just what
I
happens.
agree,
in the
which is
league.
why 9 and 8 is slightly
they're
above
definitely
500.
gonna lose. So if they're gonna lose to a terrible team,
But
they're
that-
also
but then
gonna
the-
lose to
but
good
They're
teams.
also going to win games that they shouldn't win necessarily. Oh, so just for the Giants that
No,
you
for
lose
a
to
lot
terrible
of
teams.
teams.
So how do the terrible teams win those games then? Like what?
Well, it's obviously case
Where
by
did the
case
Giants go
basis,
last
but
year,
the Giants,
9 and 8?
It comes down to worse teams are going to lose more games than they win.
10 and 7.
Yeah, they're
maybe.
10 and 7.
Like, I don't know. I
don't know how they do worse. I think they got a lot.
Well, I
better.
think they're in that
My
range. Like I said for the
expectations
Cowboys, they
are
could win 9, they could win
unreasonably
12.
low.
that's
I
low.
go into
The Giants went 9 and 7.
I think
have
they could win
learned-
8.
9-7 and 1.
Oh, they tied.
Yeah, they had a tie.
What were you going to say?
I go into every NFL season as a Giants fan, keeping my expectations unreasonably low.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
that I am not
Only way it's up.
disappointed because I get so fucking emotionally invested in this team more than any other team in sports. So I just like when the losses hurt. Man.
I get it.
What was it? There was a Cowboys game last year. It was not Monday Night Football. I was at that game, but there was the other Cowboys game that the Giants played. The Giants were like winning the whole first half and then blew it. They did that in both games.
Yeah.
I was fucking fuming. I remember so vividly. I was like, I am way too angry. This is not healthy. Like,
Yeah, it's not healthy.
so I try to, just kind of.
I would advise to all football fans detach a little bit. 'cause
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
healthy.
Because it doesn't matter.
So unhealthy.
It doesn't matter.
Dolphins could have a terrible game. I'm out
it
of
ru- it
commission for
ruins
48
you.
hours.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna
Wait.
pull. I'm not gonna go through every single one of these
We
things
just
because
go
it
pick
take
up big
forever.
division. I just think it's crazy that the Giants could go 9-7 and 1, and then you think they regress like to that extent, 6 and 11 to be last in
Teams
division.
regress. Well,
Teams
that's a
also
big regress.
improved.
But they improved.
Daniel Jones just got the bag. He's about to take fucking leaps and bounds. MVP
They just got
season
Darren.
incoming.
They just gave Daniel Jones Darren Waller to play with.
Yeah, he's always
Facts,
hurt.
facts. And Cole Beasley, bro. Cole Beasley.
You forgot about that.
You're
Now,
fucked, bro.
now
You're
change your tune.
fucked.
yeah, how's that
Now
feel?
change your
The
17
tune.
Giants
no,
are winning
motherfucker.
17 games.
The Giants have like 12 slot receivers. I've been beat, bro. Like,
They don't have one X, bro.
yeah, they don't have like an outside at all.
No, we don't. Kenny Galladay's still there. technically.
is?
I think he is.
Oh, I thought he was gone.
I don't think
that's
so. He didn't
I
touch
would-
the ball.
Do
last
you want
season.
to rip through the rest of the divisions?
I don't want to touch.
go
I'm not going to hit
crazy?
every team. I'm just going to pull out a couple of
I am
divisions.
interested.
All right. So the AFC East though they're very high on the AFC East. The Bills 13-4, the Jets 12-5, the Dolphins 11-6, and then the Patriots 7-10.
Sure.
Thoughts, comments, concerns?
Super high all around.
Kind of in
I
on that,
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
I think you take away 1 or 2 wins from each team there, and then you're more
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
They-
that
Maybe
division
add
is
one
going to
to
be a
the
10,
Patriots.
11
I feel
win.
they're always-
type.
Yeah, add one to the
I agree.
Patriots.
I
Patriots
agree.
win 8 or 9, that's fine. But then the Dolphins, Bills are probably going to be around.
the AFC West is fun.
Oh, what do we got?
They have the Chiefs only winning 10 games, going 10-7.
What?
What?
That's according to
How many they got
USA
the fucking
Today.
Chargers going.
They got the Chargers winning 7 games. 7-10.
I like that.
Broncos 10-7, Chargers 7-10, and the Raiders 3-14.
RAIDAS.
That's disrespectful to James.
Raiders.
That's realistic.
That's disrespectful to James Garoppolo.
I do think the
I
Raiders are
can't
going to have
believe they
more
did that to
wins.
him.
I think it's overall realistic. Well, you give the Chiefs 1 more win probably, and it sounds about right.
I don't agree with that.
I
Dude,
think
the
Felipe
Chiefs and
might work
Broncos
for
have the same
USA
record?
Today.
Bro, Adam wants to add 6 wins to every single team in the league. That's not how football works,
Did
bro.
the Chiefs get 4 wins worse.
No, they got better, but bro, like the offseason, you don't know shit. Last year, the people were saying
I know that going from 14-3 after winning Super Bowls, how many times we got to doubt Patrick Mahomes?
They went 14-3 last year.
They went 14-3. You think
that's
they're going to go
actually
10-7?
You're gonna hate this division then.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, the AFC North.
The North remembers.
The AFC North. Bengals 12-5, Ravens 11-6, Steelers 11-6, Browns 10-7.
The AFC doesn't work like that.
So all 4 teams will not make the fucking playoffs.
No losing teams.
No, but see,
No teams with
losing
with single-digit wins.
but here's where it makes sense. Like you got to think about the whole. You got to think about the whole league. Like this is calculated based off of every single team. It's not in a vacuum. Like we were doing our calculations on vacuum.
Just exactly.
So then there would be way more
like
wins than our
vacuums?
fucking. A lot of Dyson vacuums.
You like vacuums? Yeah, Dyson's
But
good.
regardless, so
we should draft
if you think about the
vacuums.
AFC West, like most of those teams had losing records. Now this division, the AFC North, has winning records. It makes sense. It evens out.
Yeah,
So you're going to have over 4 teams missing the playoffs with more than 10 wins in the AFC. I just don't see that happening.
Well, the AFC is really good.
Another interesting division, NFC North. The Lions 11-6, and then all 3 of the other teams at 7-10.
That's bullshit.
Bears, Packers, Vikings,
Lions-
all 7.
The Lions are ass.
We are
bro.
overhyping the Lions. We are overhyping the
It
Lions.
makes no sense.
The Lions are
They're
good.
pretty good.
The Lions
not
are like
great.
The
Denny's.
rest of the North is pretty.
Wait, you want to know the best
bad,
part?
though.
Yes, obviously in a vacuum.
What were you about to
This
say, like
division-
Denton?
No. They're like Denny's, bro. Like the
Oh, I
Lions
thought
are
you said
Denny's.
Denton.
People
You
like
wanna-
them, but like it's not special.
You want to know
They're
my
not
favorite?
high, but they ain't IHOP.
You want to know my favorite part about these USA Today projections? The Lions are going 11-6. The Chiefs are going 10-7. Now, granted, it's the schedules and who you play, but
Are we really
crazy to
here
me.
saying that?
All right,
Jared
I'll
Goff
give it
is
to you.
better
I'll
than
give it to you
Patrick
for your
Mahomes?
sake. NFC West. Bang, bang, 11-6 for the Niners.
Short,
Yes.
disappointing
Take
season,
it.
but we'll
what do you
take
think
a
they have
win.
the
It's a good
Seahawks?
season.
What do you think they have the Seahawks at?
I'm hoping about 2-15.
Yeah, 10-7.
10-7 is
Sounds
a
about
little
right.
high.
They'll be
but-
competing.
The Whams are 7-10.
It's unfortunate because they have the
They're better
Panthers
than
going
that.
7-10, so it's unfortunate.
And then they got the
for Burns.
Arizona Cardinals winning
One.
2 games, 2-15.
They'll win
Which is,
3
by the way,
games.
I think that was your prediction.
The Cardinals
I think
were
you
your
had them
second favorite
maybe
team,
winning.
though.
I think I had
It's
2 or
Colt
3
McCoy.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kyler.
An NFL team winning 2
More so
games,
Kyler.
I don't think they're as bad. Like NFL teams, you're going to win on any given Sunday, so I think the Cardinals can go from 2 to 3.
I think,
Well,
okay.
okay,
I
Cardinals,
agree.
like you can tie any given.
Also,
Sunday,
that division is better than people think. The Rams are actually good. Like,
Yes.
what the fuck?
Well,
They lost a lot.
and
of
the
pieces on
they're still good.
defense.
They're still good.
Name one defender besides Aaron Donald.
Is good is like to me just slightly above average. So I don't know if
Bro,
Well, that's
I-
what I'm saying. I never said they were
Bro,
great.
That sounds like good.
Can
Great,
anyone name
excellent.
a Rams defender that's not named Aaron Donald?
Donald Aaron.
They have a great coaching staff.
Tyrann Mathieu
And
was
they
once
know how
on
to
the
play,
team.
bro.
No,
They're,
Sean
they're,
McVay
they're a few
overrated
years
coach.
off of Super Bowl. Like,
Nah, they'll be fine.
While players have left, the coaching staff, a lot of the unit is there.
I think they'll go like 9-8.
All right, this one's the
go
worst
8.
division, I think. I think on average, these are maybe the 2 worst divisions. NFC South, Saints 9-8, Falcons 9-8, Panthers 7-10, Bucks 5-12.
They just clearly didn't listen to Brian Burns' hot take. So fucked up.
That's
I
pretty
wouldn't
good.
USA Today listen.
Actually, it sounds pretty accurate. It's not a bad division,
Yeah.
but no team stands out.
Yeah,
Pretty mid.
I think the Falcons
pretty
win
mid.
the division
Another
at 9-8.
mid division.
Last game
AFC
against the
South,
Saints.
Jaguars 10-7, Titans 9-8, Texans 6-11, Super Bowl champs though, and Colts
Next year.
4-13.
That's
It says
terrible.
that. It
The
says
Titans are super accurate.
that. Colts 4-13.
I think that's all pretty good.
All right, so then let me tee it up. The most accurate prediction or projection from these USA Today rankings.
Eagles
Not the
I guess
AFC
I
West.
gotta send it to you guys though. I gotta send it to you guys. so you
No,
guys
I
can see
remember
it.
it off my head.
Eagles 12-5. Feels like the
Do you think the Eagles 10-5, 12-5?
I'd say
The
I
most,
kind of like Broncos 10-7. Don't know why, just do.
Yeah,
I could see
good
that.
value there.
Yeah, it's
pick.
good
I like
that
value.
too.
in it.
It's a
That's a
sleeper
very
pick.
good one.
Sleeper pick.
That's a very, very good one. The Eagles 12-5 feels pretty accurate.
Oh, Bronny James.
Yeah, Bronny James.
You see
I
that?
didn't want to say it on the pod.
Yeah,
but
me too. We'll talk about it later.
The most accurate also the Bengals. Bengals and Ravens feels pretty accurate. I'll say the most accurate projection on this entire one. The Browns 10-7 for me.
I like that. I like the Dolphins at 11-6 too.
Most accurate is probably Cardinals 2-15.
Ravens I like at 11-6. Steelers at 11-6 is so high.
So
man.
out of these
What are we
USA
doing?
Today projections, which team has the most inaccurate record
The
projection.
Vikings.
The Colts
7
at 4 and
10.
13. They're gonna win 9
I
and
think
10.
the Vikings.
They're
will-
not going to win 9 or 10.
The Colts are good.
Where
bro.
are they finding 9 and 10 wins?
So you're
Anthony
giving me
Richardson's
shit.
gonna-
Anthony
Wait, wait, wait.
Richardson is going to suck.
You're giving me shit
you're a
for
hater.
saying all these teams need to be above 500, and then you're out here saying
Yeah,
the Colts are
but-
going to win
Bro,
9
how-
That's
games.
the difference. You're saying every team. It's not mathematically possible.
It's not
I'm just saying the
possible
Colts.
to have the fucking Jags win all these games. You
Bro.
said the Titans are going to win
What?
these games. The Colts are not going to win 9 games.
Colts are not winning
If
9
the
or
Colts
10
have to
games.
win 9 games, then other teams have to lose.
I agree. That's
Don't-
what
that's how
what
it
I'm
works.
saying.
Don't try to argue math after having said that you failed math many times on
3
this
times.
podcast.
It's not 4.
I think
just-
the most inaccurate is
That's
Cowboys
math,
9 and 8.
math.
That's disrespectful. I'll give you that.
I
They
think
win
I think
12 or 13.
I think the Vikings are going to be above 500. Like saying they're 7 and 10. I think.
Yeah,
The most
Yeah, that's
inaccurate-
actually
I think
ridiculous.
it's bad, yeah.
The most inaccurate, definitely Lions. The most inaccurate, I hate
No.
to say it,
11.
Chargers is pretty fucking inaccurate.
Yeah.
7 and 10.
Yeah.
7
No,
and
they
10.
won like
I think
9.
the Steelers
What's
pretty inaccurate.
What's worse? What's like more believable, the Chargers or Vikings going 7 and 10?
The Chargers.
I think the Chargers are more.
I agree.
I could see the Chargers
I
going
think the
7 and 10
Vikings
before
are
the Vikings.
safer. They're lower ceiling, higher floor.
Yes, agreed.
I like the Vikings. Kirk Cousins isn't. He's
They
never
gotta
going to be.
get- they
bad.
gotta
He's
get
never
coach
gonna
out
be
there,
bad.
Minnesota. They don't
aren't
got
winning the
Costco
Super
worker
Bowl.
fucking
They're
Brandon
not winning the
Staley.
Super Bowl, but like they're going to make the playoffs.
The most inaccurate
Yeah.
to me is also the Giants.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's
6 and
I would say
11.
that's-
or Commanders 7 and 10.
Well, I don't give a fuck about
That's
that.
not
shit.
bad.
It's too high.
They got great defense though, good weapons. So maybe.
All right, yo, we're running short on time here. We got one more thing I want to talk
Let's
about.
go.
The NFL has been started to release their top 100 players in the NFL. We got
I fucking hate it already.
I know
Yeah.
you ate it.
we
but
got
if
the
you
list.
take out some
We got the
Devontae
list of 100 to 91. The first
Who's
10
100?
players. All right, I'm gonna go through it. Here,
Who's number
the
one
list
if you take
goes
away the
as
zeros?
follows. At 100, Devontae Smith.
Bullshit.
99,
Where should he be?
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Bullshit.
It's only Cowboys and
Bro,
Felipe's
please go
fantasy
bullshit.
team.
Bullshit.
It sucks already.
99, Tristan Wirfs.
Dianu.
99 or
What?
98.
98, you mean?
98, Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
97,
Yeah, he actually is
Harrison
better than
Smith.
that.
That's about right.
96, Trevor Lawrence.
Nah,
Bullshit.
He shouldn't be on the top 100.
95,
Shouldn't be on.
Jamal Williams. 94, Terry
That's
McLaurin.
crazy.
93, Eric
That's-
Kendricks. 92, Marlon Humphrey. 91, Dalvin Cook. Thoughts, comments, concerns,
Trevor Lawrence
queries?
should be higher.
Anything? What do you got?
I
What do you
don't
got?
think-
Let her rip.
I hate
What do
it
you? How do
all.
you feel about that first
I don't
10?
think Trevor's a top 100 player yet. That's one. Two,
How is Devontae
Devontae
Smith on top 100 with Trevor Lawrence? is?
Devontae Smith probably had a better season as a receiver than Trevor Lawrence had as a quarterback last year. And DeMarcus Lawrence,
Fair take.
DeMarcus Lawrence, because he plays on a team with Micah Parsons and another big star like Trayvon Diggs, doesn't get the proper respect he deserves. He's probably a top 50 player, but that's just what I think. Obviously, those are my teams, so
I actually agree with that. Devontae is better than that. Devontae had 1,200 yards,
yeah.
7 touchdowns.
Devontae had a
95
better.
receptions.
Devontae from the back half of the year through the playoffs had a better year than AJ Brown. And watch, AJ Brown's gonna be top 15. This is what it is.
Yeah, that's his take. I don't know.
I
What do you
mean,
think?
I mean, it's stats.
What do I think? I don't care.
there is sex appeal involved with
care
the
about
I
Devontae.
don't give a fuck about the NFL top 100.
Oh, I do.
Why? That's so
I
mean.
like it. I do like
I
it.
only care when it gets to like the top 20 or something like that
Yeah.
because that's where my best players of my team come in. You
bro.
know,
Purdy.
when you're a Cowboy fan or if you're a Giants fan, maybe you get in the back half, right?
I think it's
But-
crazy that
I'm gonna have
think
someone.
Zach
in-
Martin probably
I
be
might
top
have
10.
someone in the top 20.
Yeah, he should be.
I think it's crazy.
Giants might have
because-
someone in the top 20.
Micah Parsons gonna be top 10. We're gonna have two top 10s. You might
Not
have
that we could.
Well, Fred Warner, Trent Williams, at least.
and Bosa.
Not that
And
you could
Bosa,
use
yeah, we'll
Madden
probably have three top
ratings to dictate what this top 100 should be, but I'm going to use Madden ratings to dictate what this top 100 should be. Terry McLaurin at 92, I
That's
think it was,
insane.
and 94.
I forgot
Most
about it,
people
yeah.
put Terry McLaurin as, even NFL players say
Fringe
he's like
top
the
10
most.
receiver?
Yeah. The
94,
fact that he's
yeah.
that
But
low-
there's a lot of positions.
yeah, but like you
22
take it
of
just
them.
in a vacuum.
No, 25
Terry
positions if you
McLaurin
got punter, kicker,
or
long
Eric
snapper.
Kendricks.
Do you think Justin Tucker makes the list?
He should.
Terry McLaurin is the answer. I was hoping.
Terry
Like
McLaurin
basically,
and
that's,
who?
Eric
that's asking. Is
Kendricks.
Daniel Jones is a
Kendricks.
wash.
Is Justin Tucker better than Dalvin Cook? That's what you're asking. If Justin Tucker's gonna be on the list,
I also think that.
interesting.
Yeah, well,
I'd rather have Justin
Or
Tucker
Trevor
on my
Lawrence. Would you rather have Justin Tucker or Trevor Lawrence?
I mean, that's just a bad question.
Team.
I think it's. That's a pretty challenging question to ask.
I would rather have Trevor Lawrence.
Obviously,
It's just the positional value.
Oh, well. I don't
Positional
need.
value of a
I don't
kicker
need
is
I
insane.
don't need a kicker. I don't need Justin Tucker because the Niners just drafted a guy in the 3rd round. He's going to be the next Justin Tucker. If you've seen his highlights, you guys didn't watch his full
left
10-minute
hash,
mixtape.
right hash.
Bro, left half, right hash, 20 yards. You know how tough that is from the left hash, 20 yards away. That's a tough angle. The
Niners-
bangs a 55-yarder through.
The Niners got Fs on every single like draft grade on like any outlet because of that pick.
Hey,
It's so funny.
They just not
Who was
familiar with his
91?
game.
That's true. They're not.
They didn't. The people that gave him Fs
didn't
did
watch
not
tape.
watch their 10-minute highlight reel of every kick in college.
We watched the tape, bro. Honestly, A+ draft for the Niners.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
do you think that all of our teams will have someone in the top 20?
Oh yeah, the Niners.
That's a good question.
The
Bro,
Niners might have number
you thought of that
one.
yourself?
Yeah, just
That's a good question.
do you think that in the NFL top 100 that each of our teams will have one player in the top 20?
Yes.
You
You will
Tyreek.
not. No,
Saquon
No, no,
Barkley?
you're not.
You're
No,
Saquon's
not
not.
Saquon. He
Saquon's
won't.
not.
You maybe
Andrew
Dexter
Thomas.
Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence.
No,
I don't think he
so.
will be.
I don't think so.
Dolphins will. Dolphins will have 2.
Yeah, y'all have
Who will it
two.
be?
Jalen and Tyreek.
In top 20?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think
for
Jalen will
sure.
be top
Yes,
20.
he will.
Jalen will be top 20.
Jalen will be top 20.
You think so?
Yes.
He might be top 10.
Oh wait. I was thinking Jalen Waddle.
Oh, no,
Jalen
no,
No,
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
I forgot you. Had
Jalen's
him
going to
now.
be.
Yeah.
We'll probably we might have
Say
two
it
top
straight face.
10. We might Zach Martin and Micah Parsons. I can see them being two.
I think the Niners might get.
They
Zach
might
be-
have 3.
I think Zach's going to be right at
The Niners might get 3.
No, he just got a 99 in
I think he was
Madden.
top 10 last
You
year.
got Trent Williams might be 1. Like he's
Trent's
been that
gonna
the
be
last
2.
few years.
Trent's going to be top 5.
Trent's gonna be top 3. He's been 1 the last year or 2.
I'll throw
But
a
it's like
fit if Joe
him,
Burrow's
Nick
in the top
Bosa, and Fred Warner.
How
They'll
many
all be in
fit?
it.
How many players in the next 90 players that we get to see on the list? How many players do you think each of our teams will have in that whole
I mean, Cowboys are gonna have
on
a
that
lot.
whole
Dolphins are
list?
gonna have
You already
Niners will have a ton.
out of 100, how many do you think you'll have?
Dolphins will probably have like 32 of the 100 spots.
I don't know, 10.
I'm just gonna count
tell
off
us
my.
You got to list them.
I'm just gonna count off my head who I think. I'm gonna go.
All right, go first.
I'll go Trent Williams, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey,
I don't know
Deebo
if Kittle
Samuel.
makes it.
Then I would probably go
Javon Hargrave.
Yeah, Javon Hargrave, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner,
God damn.
and then
Did you say Nick twice? I thought Nick was one.
No, I didn't. So
sounds right.
probably 7,
7.
maybe. If they fucking for some reason love
Talanoa?
a Brandon Ayuk or Talanoa who falls
Nah, I
off.
don't think those.
I don't
guys
think
make
they-
it.
If
But
Ayuk don't
I
make
think
it,
those
though.
7 are
They're
really
not going to put
realistic.
Ayuk over like McLaurin, who's in the top. Who's in
They
the
might. I
90s.
have no fucking clue.
No, I don't think they
The
should not.
NFL
should
players
not.
love Brandon Ayuk though. Like all of them always speak.
All right,
of
I'll
him.
go
They
to
also
your
love
team.
Saquon.
Go to your team.
I'll go. All right, so we've already had DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah, Zach Martin, CD,
Trayvon.
Dak,
Trayvon.
Trayvon. Pollard makes it after this past year.
Maybe.
You
You think he's over Dalvin Cook?
Tyron Smith would make it, but he's hurt, so I don't think he's gonna.
Oh, what about why am I fucking blanking?
Stephon Gilmore.
Brandon
Yeah,
Cooks?
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore
I don't know
make it.
Cooks.
That's
I don't
8.
think Brandon Cooks makes it.
Leighton Vander Esch.
So you got 8 right
I
now.
don't think so.
You got 8 right now.
Probably 8. Terrence Steele.
Yo, fire. Yeah.
What about you?
Northwestern? No. What is it?
Oh, Mozzie Smith after this year though.
Oso Digadog.
Probably.
Dolphins would have Tua. Tua's going to be in there.
I don't know if he is.
I don't know.
If Trevor was in
Trevor
the
was
90s,
that
I don't know
low.
if Tua makes
Tua
it.
was just ahead of him on all these executive polls and shit.
That's a good point.
These are executive polls.
No, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
executive players.
Yeah,
The one
that's
that
a good point.
released.
Tua
Tua
might
was
be
ahead
in
of
there.
Trevor
Touche,
Lawrence.
touche.
Tua might be in the 80s.
Tua's going to be probably like in the top 30.
Okay.
Then you're going to have Tua,
Devon A.
Teron
Chain.
Armstead, Tyreek, Waddle. That's the offensive side of the ball. I don't think there's
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Phillips, Javon Holland. It's about probably.
Javon Holland.
He's going to be, I think he'd be in the 80s, if anything.
Yeah.
But Christian Wilkins, I think, will probably be in there. Outside of that, I don't
I
think
mean,
Bradley
outside
Chubb's
of
in
that,
there.
you just named 8 guys. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty.
Pretty. What about you?
Yeah.
Giants boy.
We're going to have 3.
We should name like 7 or 8. Now you're just
We'll
like,
have maybe
Did I
3.
just spit on you? Is that what
2 I feel like are definite. The third, maybe.
DK?
Saquon,
Dexter.
Dexter Lawrence, and potentially Darren Waller. I think players.
Oh,
Darren
Waller
would
would
be
be
in it.
there. Waller would be there
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone like
I don't think there's
Leonard
anyone else.
Williams.
Leonard
Williams
Williams.
might.
Or like an Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas had a good year.
He might.
Yeah, but
He
yeah,
might.
you're right. It's tough.
But
Like it's harder.
I
for
think
offensive
Saquon
linemen.
could be top 20, maybe top 30, but
I agree. I think Saquon's like top 20, 30.
The other guys won't be. Dexter Lawrence, like people fucking love Dexter Lawrence. He could be top 30. You know, like
he's very good.
Also, Tyler Smith for the Cowboys.
I forgot Charvarius Ward. He might make it like this next in this 90s realm.
Yep, Isaiah Hodgins is a lock though. I didn't even have to say it.
And Beasley, and y'all just signed Bees.
Well, and David Sills the 5th.
Facts.
Can't forget about him.
What about the 4th? What's he doing?
You know David Sills? Fun fact about David Sills. You remember the USC quarterback that signed in 5th grade? That's him.
The kid that was in 5th grade that signed with USC. He was like the youngest kid ever to commit to college. That's David Sills. Oh, nice.
Your wide receiver 6.
Oh,
yeah.
6. Dude, 3. We have no wide receivers.
No, y'all have 10 slot receivers. Y'all gonna go crazy.
No, now he's 4. Now
2
he's
offensive linemen sets all game.
Who do we have? Who are receivers? We got Shep, Darius Slayton,
Isaiah Hyatt.
No. Cole Beasley, Kenny Galladay, Jalen Hyatt,
Isaiah Hodgins,
David Sills the 5th.
Yeah, he's 6 or 7. All right, we got some dudes. Yeah,
you definitely have guys.
Bro,
like,
they're loaded.
You have football players.
Bro, they're loaded at receiver, bro.
We have human beings playing football. I wouldn't call them football players yet.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
Jalen Hyatt won the Blitnikoff. People forget.
Yeah,
Facts. All right, yo, let's wrap up.
Unconfirmed.
Let's wrap up, yo.
Hey,
great episode.
I didn't have that in my brain.
Shout out to Emily for coming on the pod. Great logo stuff. We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to the Caps Off podcast.
Thank
Peace.
you. Bye.
Shout out to Emily Morgan Creates for coming on the pod. That girl is doing amazing work, so make sure to check her out on TikTok. Also, if you want any betting advice or betting promos, go to thegameday.com. You're going to find it all. And then, 10K subscribers. Share with your friends. Jack is to my right. He's going to get an ass tattoo when we hit that number, so please, please, please share it with your friends.